Hey guys! So, the title of this video should be the most versatile product in my makeup collection. After I did yesterday's video, that got me thinking about highlighters. So I started going through all my different highlighters and I was just, kind of looking at them and everything, and then later on, I went to pick out an eyeshadow, or eyeshadows plural. So I went into my drawer, one of the drawers that I have that has eyeshadows in it, and I saw something and I thought about it and I was like, damn, that is going to be the subject of today's video. Because what am I talking about? I'm talking about MAC Vanilla Pigment. This is my jar of MAC Vanilla Pigment. This is old. I've had this for a long time. So if you buy pigments from MAC now, they don't come in these jars anymore. They come in these jars. This is MAC Melon. Melon pigment. So yeah, this is old school pigment jar and the ones that they have now. So anyways, if you have a jar of MAC pigment, it will last you the rest of your life because it's basically loose pigment. So it's so concentrated that you only need the tiniest little bit. Now I know what you might be thinking out there. Oh, pigments aren't my thing. I don't like pigments. They're messy. They're hard to work with. Well, it is actually very simple to press pigment into powder, pressed powder. I have videos on that. If you want to see how it's done, it's actually not that difficult, and once you do it, you'll be set for a really long time. You can buy the things that you need easily at stores near you, and it won't cost you a lot of money. If you want to see how to do that, I have videos on YouTube. One is called How to Press MAC Pigments. The other one is called How to Press Non-MAC Pigments, because MAC pigments are excellent quality, and if you buy other pigments, they don't have the same types of ingredients in them or the same quantities of ingredients, so you wouldn't use necessarily the same method. Okay, so I'm going to take out my little pan of one of my little pans of MAC pigment because I've got more than one that I pressed just in case I drop one or it breaks or something, because the container that I'm storing this in isn't really the perfect container. So this is a pan of MAC pigment that I pressed, and it looks totally white on camera, but when you apply it, it has sort of a golden hue to it, but it's not a real strong gold. It's a very subtle gold sheen, but it looks pure stark white on camera. Why is this the most versatile product in my collection? Because you can use that as an eyeliner. An eyeliner, you could use it as an eyeshadow. You can use it as a highlighter, a brow bone highlighter, a face highlighter. If you're someone who does the tip of your nose and the Cupid's bow, I'm not really. I don't go that far with the highlighter, but some people like to do that. Inner corner highlighter, it's really pretty and perfect for that. You can do it if you're wearing something that's showing a lot of skin for your top. You can dust it there, whatever you want to do with it for highlighter. But you can just use it for a straight up eyeshadow if you want to. So basically, I did my makeup today, sun, highlighter. I put everything on except for highlighter because I wanted to demonstrate for you the difference on camera of how pretty this is. And I think what I'm going to do, because if you read the description box of my videos, you won't see this product listed all that much, but that's because I'm storing it with my eyeshadows. I think if I put this in the drawer where my highlighters are, I would probably use this as a face highlighter more often because it's really pretty. I just kind of forgot about it. Okay, so this is just an e.l.f. What is this? This is an e.l.f. contour brush, and this is one of their studio brushes. It's $3. So I'm going to use my pressed version of this. If you don't want to press pigments for whatever reason, you can just take a little bit of the pigment and put it in the cap and dip your brush in there, swirl it around, knock off the excess, and do it that way. But it is kind of messy to work with it that way. I really prefer the pressed version. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the brush. Now see how much is on there? That's almost like too much because it is pressed. So should we just go for it? Yeah, I'm just going to go for it. Okay, I'm going to very carefully do my brow bone highlight because I don't want to mess up my eyeshadow. Yeah, there was so much on there that I'm going to have enough to do both. Oh, that is so pretty. Can you see just a tiny bit of sparkle in there when I tilt my face? And this is a frost finish. Okay, now I'm going to take what's left on the brush and hopefully there'll be enough left to do like an inner corner highlight. Oh yeah. Oh God, that is so pretty. Okay, now I'm going to take a Wet n Wild angled brush. Speaking of pretty, these brushes are so pretty. And they're also very soft, cruelty-free brushes. And I'm going to put a little bit of this on as a face highlight. Okay, so like I said, this is loose pigment, so just sort of, don't even sweep it, just kind of press the brush into the pan if you're using the pan form of this. And you can always go back and add more, but right across. Can you see that? Okay, I'm going to blend it a little bit. Oh yeah. Okay, so just kind of press it, unless you want your highlighter to look, you know, intense, but I was actually gonna run some errands later, so I want my highlighter to look reasonable. So right across the top of my cheekbone. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I feel like I gotta put a tiny bit more on this side to match the other. Uh-oh. No, this one. Ooh. And the beauty of this is I feel like this would work with a lot of different skin tones. If you have really dark skin tone, maybe you'd be better off sticking to using this as an eyeshadow, but this is not just going to look good on light skin tones. I would say probably light to medium. And then if you have dark skin tone, stick with it with your eyes. They say you can use MAC Vanilla Pigment, put it in a bottle of clear polish and shake it up, and it'll be like a pretty sparkly, not sparkly, frosty topper. I've never done that, so I don't know how that would work out, but they say you can do that. But yeah, pigments, you can do a lot of different things with them. I'm going to go all out today. I'm going to go back to the small brush. It's kind of pretty, isn't it? Well, I can kind of see why they do that. They meaning people on YouTube. I don't know. It seems like tip of the nose and Cupid's bow seems like a little over the top for me for like everyday normal life. But yeah, the most versatile product in my collection. Now this is $22. One jar of this will last you your entire life. I'm not kidding. You could probably use this every single day in some way, shape, or form on your makeup and never hit bottom on this. It's super, super concentrated. Just don't spill it. That's why it's safer to press some into a pan and then keep this safe in a drawer until you want to make more. But yeah, if you really don't want to press it, there's a lid on top. What you can do is the product collects on the inside of that lid, and you can just put the jar safely aside. Whoa! I just knocked over my pan of pressed pigment. That's why I have a backup of it. Anyway, what you can do is just work off the product that has accumulated off the inside of the lid there. So, yeah. Okay. Thanks so much for watching, and any questions, leave them in the comments, of course, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I'm gonna flip over my eyeshadow pan now and see if it broke. Please let it not be broken. Bye.